Okay, cool. You guys feel free to lead the way. However you wish to travel forward. Um, I'm thankful for that. Saved me some time. Yes. Yeah, I might say, you can move. I might say you guys can move like as much as you want within your movement. Right. Yes, you will see a couple of I say you'll see a couple of werewolves that are kind of positioned behind tables. They do not look anywhere near the level of warriors that you were dealing with earlier. They seem to have, I say, from what you can tell, they seem to have more or less kind of picked up weapons and just you can tell that they are not even adept at using three quarters cover. They're just kind of like hide. They're like hiding behind the tables. You make me a perception check, hearing base. Okay. You can hear their spears and shields kind of like rattling in their hands. Um, make a persuasion or intimidation or persuasion, whichever one you prefer. uh, they seem incredibly scared. They currently seem incredibly scared. More so, they're afraid of what's in front of them, and they're afraid of what's behind them. Um, based on what you remember being told about the Lycan Lord, they seem to fear him. You probably stand a better chance of not convincing them to stand down, but potentially joining you if you can convince them that you actually stand a chance of like being a rallying cry against them. Persuasion. Persuasion would be better than intimidation because you're not going to be able to outscare them as far as the Lycan Lord. Yeah, I'll say effectively you need to try to give them hope that there's yeah. In which case, if you are trying to inspire hope, I will give you a +5. Could this be real hope, or could this be Ravenloft and be a false sense of security? God damn. The fuck? I mean, I get it. It's just funny. I bite my lips super sexy, and it gives me +1. I'm not gonna complain. It's just funny. Ah, I'm doing that again. It is. Okay. All right. They will. You will hear them looking to. You'll kind of see them looking towards each other. And it's like you'll kind of hear them. It was like. There was like, murderer. Can you hear us? Can you hear us whispering? This is fair. We we agree to surrender if you will but allow us to fight with you. Do you have good hearing? I know you have cat ears, but it was just make me a perception roll. Yes, make me a perception roll. Considering, okay, then never mind. You will hear this. You kind of. I'll say to Nayland, he can hear it as if they're actually talking. To you, it sounds like a whisper.
You're what?
Hello.
You guys launched into that really quick, or is my Skype just been
Seven,
going on for that long?
7:45. No, seven. I said the call started at 7:30. Waited until 7:45.
Okay, I was downstairs and I could hear my Skype going off just a couple minutes ago when I brought Sierra's food upstairs, but
Okay. In which case, these four right here will converge into one.
Ow.
Okay, you have a pack of 5 with you. Be careful, there are some around here who are fiercely loyal despite their skill set. So you told them to stay close to you. Um, I'll say she's yeah. They're, hmm? Yeah. No, they must say you can't actively see them right now. Yeah. They have spears and shields. No, okay. They're is that what you tell in the group? they're gonna they're gonna look and they're like, but how shall we stab? They're gonna look at each they're gonna look at each other like hit, hit, blunt weapons. Blunt. It was like obey the murderer. And it was like okay. No, they're basically just sharp. Yeah, they're sharp rocks. Yeah, they're sharp rocks. No, I'm just saying what they're using is sharp rocks. So okay, yes. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Crimson Veil's gonna kind of look and smirk, and she was like, "So you domesticated your own? That's nice." She'll look down at hers and just kind of pass. She was like, "You see that? You have playmates." I'll say, as per our agreement, they are useful for the time being. I agree. I'll say, right. She will walk up here and looking. She will smile at them like, "Hello, companions." You'll see them kind of like scurry against the wall. We're working together now to kill your families. Isn't this great? Oh, we will. And prolong the inevitable. Yes, that does sound like a good idea. Huddle them all together instead of hunting for them individually. I like the way you think. I'll say they will look at the they'll look at you. It was like it was like, why are you here with the Crimson Death? Um, they're gonna look at each other's. It was like I told you that it was like I told you that the Lycan Lord and his rule would lead to our downfall. It'll be the doom of us. And I'll say she will kill everyone here. She's like, I haven't caused a single bit of trouble yet. Not yet. I mean, I haven't turned over a single table in here. Hmm. I'm pretty sure they've killed a few of my people too. So they're gonna say the Lycan. It was like the Lycan Lord is in the Lycan Lord is in the main chambers. More than likely, I'll say more than likely with his harem. Um, I'll say, she's going to say, you can, Crimson Veil is going to look and say, if you want to go on ahead, it was like, if you want to go on ahead, I would like to scope out a couple of these areas around here. Go and do your thing. Save. Well, she'll hold up her fingers and do the air quotes like save these people. Well, okay. They will say, "Do you?" It was like you wish to go directly to him, I suppose. Okay. That's their full movement right there from where they were at first.
I think I cleaned my desk.
Okay. Let me take a quick look.
It's weird.
Yes, you finally did clean it off. Okay, cool. You'll take care of that tomorrow then. You'll take care of emptying out that crate and put your toys away tomorrow. You can watch them for 30 minutes and then it's bedtime. Yes, 30 minutes because you wasted all day. I told you to clean your room. I've been telling you to clean your room all day. So, and your bedtime is around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So, Crimson Veil's going to go up here.
You said you're shedding light? Also, based on the map, Rayon is literally made of light. So... Yeah. I just disappear into the lights. That would be nice. Wow. Am I looking at the wrong sheet?
Okay. All right. Coming down here. Coming down here, you will actually see more werewolves that seem to be waiting and laying in wait. These ones do not seem to be as frightened of you as the others were. It doesn't. They'll say it does not matter. It was like it does not matter. It does not matter, murderer. It was like we fair. It was like we swear fealty to the Lycan Lord, and we shall kill any. It was like we shall kill those who invade our home with your filthy human hands. You think us stupid enough to actually, it was like, you think us stupid enough to actually fight against it was like, you think us stupid enough to actually fight against our Lord?
Yeah, it's safe to say that the entire map is currently bathed in bright light within anywhere where Rayon is walking. So, it's definitely not dark.
Okay.
What?
We will not be the ones who, it was like, we will not be the ones who disobey the Lycan Lord. The other werewolves will come around. It was like, brothers, please lay down your arms. They will kill us if you do not. And the Lycan Lord will kill us if we do. There is no winning here. We will not give up our power. Our ruler, and the fact that the fact that we have such weak prey to rule over. You think that we would allow you to put your hands on him? What sort of guard would we be? Yeah,
let's
we shall fight tooth and nail to defend the Lycan Lord. You'll hear them like slam their like rhythmically slamming their spears on the ground. And with that, we ask you to roll initiative.
Can someone roll an 18 for me so I don't have to roll? This way. You won't disappoint.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, all 4.
No.
Okay.
Daddy is still eating his green beans, which are the spiciest green beans I've ever made.
Werewolves, and they've got for shit initiative, but they might be good.
You overshot for Evan by 2.
Werewolves, roll for shit. They'll be dead before their turn. Rayon has to roll the niche because nobody rolled an 18.
What did Naylin roll? Oh. No, I see Evans. I don't see Naylin. Oh.
And all the werewolves, I pretty much have them going at the exact same time. So,
question: if I roll an 18, does that count? I have to go review the rules here.
Yes, and yeah. Remember, it counts for. It's primarily for you, but it also works for other people. The initiative thing doesn't really matter now.
No, I know. I'm trying to find the initiative thing.
Yeah. Something I'll say. If I remember correctly, I believe somebody else has to roll that for initiative for it to count for you.
When any player rolls your pact number,
your initiative automatically becomes 20.
I can choose to treat my initiative score as 20. It doesn't automatically. So I would like to treat my.
So you got to roll 18.
I did roll an 18. That's why I was looking it up.
Okay. So, let's see. What's your initiative? What's your
25.220. Oh, God damn it.
Yep, you're first.
Okay.
There you go, Rio.
The 5 that are right there.
By any chance, because it's kind of blinding me a bit, is there any way you can turn that off? Considering I just automatically say it fills the map.
I will take that one off. That was the dim light. This is the bright.
Okay. That's all I need. I was like, I can work with that. I was thinking, Jesus Christ, that's like kind of blinding everything I need to see on the map.
That's the point. It's so Rayon's gonna walk around the corner. Well, not walk, kind of float. And then he's gonna be like, I'll give you one chance. Kneel.
You believe we would kneel to some false, what is this?
Well done.
It was like, it is some fire elemental.
That is an intimidation is what I'm going for.
Okay.
15 on the physical dice. Plus 16 is a 31.
Okay. 1 second. Which case, that was this. Man, I can not break that much. They are going to, let's see. These two are going to flee. Well, they're not fleeing yet because it's not their turn. But this one and this one seem intent on like trying to flee. I'm about to say you can see see their eyes kind of darting towards each other and looking towards the exit.
Did their ears just go back? Like, you know how Titan and Asuka, when they get in trouble, their ears immediately fall?
Yeah. The rest of them seem less. The rest of them seem less confident, but they seem like, well, we're gonna die. They seem originally they were like, we can win this. Now they're like, we're gonna die, but the other two are like, I don't want to die. So yeah.
Okay.
So two of them seem as if their eyes are kind of darting around looking for an exit.
Okay. I assume that was my action, so I don't actually get to attack them. So
They seem like they have less bravado and more complacent with their fate.
Pairing diplomat and saying actually, technically, with menacing, public roll there so that everyone can see it. Then
take the action.
Oh,
yeah.
One target. Okay, you can pick which one within 30 feet of me. I really don't care.
Okay, it can either be this one or this one.
We'll make it this one.
Okay. There's no way he's gonna beat that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you rolled their.
I've rolled their fear of you versus their fear of their master.
Oh, okay.
I didn't roll their actual skill. Shit, they have a plus 15. I'm surprised that these bastards have anything more than a 0. Actually, yeah, charisma is 0. Yeah, so there's literally no way for them to win unless you crit fail.
I mean, I could have rolled a 2, but either way, alrighty. I don't think Rayon is a bonus action kind of guy, unless I'm forgetting something.
Unless you want to sling a spell at someone.
Don't think I have bonus. Well, I'm sure I've got bonus action spells, but I think we'll call that my turn.
Okay. Nayland. Two of them, the two that I clicked on earlier, they seem as if, you can tell from the way they're looking, they seem to be, it's like we're running. They are definitely about to flee. This one and this one, about to put pogs on them that that they plan on attempting to run. Yeah, wisdom. Oh, this will be great. And they take thunder damage. This will be great. Okay. All right. So 1d20 plus nothing. Here we go. Now watch this actually be the time that they decide they want to save. Here we go. What did that have to beat? DC 18? So, was it 18? Okay. Nope. Okay. You put the fear of God in them. I was about to say, I was like, yeah, yeah. So they are afraid of you, which means they can't move towards you, which means they just have to go huddle over here in the corner until you make. Yeah, there's a wall right here. So yeah, they have to go somewhere where out of your way. I'll say effectively until you walk into the next room, they can't really go anywhere besides this corner. Okay. Okay. Cool. Is that it? Well, don't they still have to move closer to you because this is the only way out. They're up here or right here. Yeah, I'm gonna say this group isn't afraid of you. I'm gonna say these two aren't afraid of you. They're actually running away from him. Yeah, these guys are afraid of you, so they technically can't move any closer to you, I believe. So, which means that they can't get close enough to this either of these two exits because that's moving towards you. So these, yeah. Okay, Evan. All right. Hmm? Evan is going. Let's see. Okay. You'll see them kind of sniff the air near him, and they'll be like, "Traitor, you did." He was like, "Traitor, you would side with our murderers." And Evan will just kind of look at them and won't say anything as he just casts a spiritual weapon at them while just kind of looking at them, but kind of away. Yeah, that definitely hits because werewolves, and like Tristan likes to say, because 5e. Okay. Okay, and guiding bolts. So it's 14 points of damage. To which one? Okay. Okay. Cool. Nyx. No, you cannot. This is a wall. You can't see anything past this wall. You have to go down these steps to see something. Unless you have something that you can shoot through a wall with. They're pretty much going to start running on the next round, or running in some direction that involves not being near you. We really need to get a pog for that. uh, technically, let's see. More than likely, I'm gonna say likely some sort of cleaving weapon, some sort of scimitar, reaping looking thing. Something that looks like something that gives the impression of harvesting. Right. Next, you've come down here. Almost everyone that you see looks pretty frightened, except for like the ones that you just saw, Evan. One that seems to be have this glowing light in the middle of their chest. The other one seems to be fighting with this this spectral weapon that is floating in the air. This other one down here does not look like anything has gone on with it. Looks like he's getting ready for combat. Basically, the three farthest away. The one that's right next to Nail with the boot is pretty much the only one that decided to, you know. Yeah. Yeah, so damage is 40 plus the lightning. The lightning doubles as well, so that's plus 16. So that means, which one did you hit? This one? Oh. You will, well, say, everyone will see this one gets shot with a bullet, and upon impact, he effectively explodes in lightning and viscera and splatters on impact. You obviously hit his weak point for massive damage or something. hi- yeah, his friends will look and it was like, ah! The ones that were afraid are definitely afraid now. Hmm. He looks more confused. Like, how did you do that? He seems more angry that you just exploded his friend. Like, angry and confused. Okay, you have an advantage. Okay, cool. All right. So that's 33 damage. Ah, he's looking pretty bad. We will die as warriors, not as cowards, as they look over at these guys over here. Oh, shit. Which one are you shooting at? I'll say, yeah, it was like, okay. He's like, bullet will go straight through his head as he just falls backwards and hits the ground. Okay. Okay. These guys are going to start running. Um, oh, yeah, definitely. These guys are going to pretty much head over into the corner. This one is running over here. And he is going to take a swipe at you. And he is totally going to hit because he has so much. He's going to take 2 attacks with his spear and his claw. Prepare yourself. Must say swiping at David because David just like exploded both of his friends. Prepare yourself, David, for this is where you die. None shall live. Behold the mystic ability of the almighty werewolf. Do either of those hit? Okay. Oh my god, he actually hit. All right, David. Here comes the pain. Here comes the pain. Oh, yeah.
Critical damage.
Take that 8 piercing as he lightly jabs your shoulder. Fucking hell. Your arm gonna flip back and turn into a gun and shoot him. I'm surprised one of these werewolves actually finally hit you guys. That makes me feel happy. Yeah. Don't take away this 8 damage from me. I will. I'll say, hey, there's a difference. You hit us. These guys haven't done shit. You don't kill us, but these guys. With the fire shield. Fire shield, ass armor. Jesus Christ, the fucking just leaking everything all over the goddamn place. I say, while he's doing this, does anyone else wish to reflect?
No.
Balin, are you good? Because at the moment, just all right. Assuming this guy actually lives, actually.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Ah, God. Okay. Their turn. Your allies, who are also werewolves, who also go at 12, are going to run over with their, I'll say, with their their sticks, and they are going to surround. I'll say, they are going to run over here and surround them. And start attempting to bludgeon this guy. I'll say bludgeon their mate. He's gonna turn around and look. He was like you would betray me. And it was like, I'm sorry. We want to live. And they're just gonna start like beating him. He was like, he told us we could live. And so you will see these 5 begin attempting to bludgeon him, which they succeed at bludgeoning. Wow, that is shit damage. Okay, they beat the shit out of this guy, but not enough to kill him, but they have definitely hurt him pretty bad. All right. Top of the round, Rayon.
So there's
You
only
see this. You see this group of werewolves over here in the corner cowering. This werewolf right here, who had the balls to run headfirst into combat with you guys because he was like, "I'm gonna die anyway," so he just ran into combat, and you currently see him. You currently see him kind of on his knees, getting surrounded and beaten over the head with spears. Well, what used to be spears, but now they're just pole arms, and they're just bludgeoning him over the head while he's like down on his knees, getting beaten by his allies.
already within his head. He's going to hear, "Rest easy, warrior. Rest easy."
What? What?
I'm a,
Yeah, he is. Yeah, nah. You beat an 11. You got him. They have an AC of 11. Their AC is crap.
well, rip. How many shots does it take?
The two. I must say two of them. Yeah, he's dead by the 14. The last one just kind of incinerates the dust. Wiped off. I'll say completely wiped off the map. Okay, combat's effectively over.
To those who can hear, goes, "Shall we move forward?"
I'll say Evan's just gonna nod. These guys up here are going to continue running. These guys, no. They just, yeah. Okay.
Six top and a picture of his daughter.
And I'll say they're gonna look at you, like, please do not kill us. They are not naturals. Okay, they was like, please, no, ah. They will. I'll say they will they will be standing there. They will surprisingly be human. Still scared shitless of you, but human. Too scared of you to realize that they're currently human. Especially since you're standing on a table, like hovering over them, like incanting over them. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. Mhm.
Have any opinions about what? Like, I'm confused. The cost of war. It happens.
Okay. I'll say the werewolves are gonna be following behind you.
Okay.
You will, I'll say, you'll notice Crimson Veil kind of fluttering in, I'll say, fluttering in behind you. She'll look around and see like the blood splattered everywhere, and she'll see these ones in the corner, like getting ready to run now that Nalen's walked out of the room. And she's gonna be like, "What did I miss?" Yeah. She's gonna look over them. She was like, "Oh, she's gonna be like, were those captives?" Oh, she's gonna look at them. She was like, "Weren't you lucky?" Masa, they're gonna look at him. Was like, just like the Red Death. She's here. It was like, don't. It was like, Masa, she's like, don't. She was like, don't worry. I'm not gonna be the one who kills you. I made a promise, and I am not going to kill you. She'll be like, I'm not the one who's going to kill you. We're gonna wait for you to get back to town for that to happen. Currently outside of combat at the moment. She's going to, I'll say, she's going to look at you now. She was like, "Do you mind if I put them in cuffs?" Good. They need to stand trial. I'll say, she's gonna kind of, I'll say, she's gonna go over here, kind of look over at them. Let's see, what spells does she have? She doesn't want to touch them because they're filthy lichens. Being a warlock doesn't leave her with that much, but she can do that. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Are you waiting there with her until she's done, or are you going on ahead? Okay. All right. Okay. No one seems to be hiding over there. These guys are still running off. Um, I'll say so. Everyone left, so nobody knows what she's doing over here. Okay. All right. What else is anyone doing? Nailing, you're checking. Where you are right now seems to be a massive. almost everywhere you're going, a good chunk of this just seems to be like almost every room around here almost seems to be some sort of a storehouse. You see lots of barrels of ale, food, rice, corned beef, just like obviously food that they have been looting for months and years from every corner of this of Arkingdale. Half of this stuff you don't even see a need for. You're pretty sure they just took it just because they could. There are, I must say, even some of these things that you notice, some of these fabrics and cloths do look more colorful than you're used to. Some of these goods and wares you are fairly certain used to belong, I'll say, more than likely belong to a robbed, more than likely a robbed Vistani caravan. Well, you do have a guy who's literally being driven insane by, by the artifact he's wearing, and is forcing other people to do his deeds because he's like, attack the Vistani or I'll kill you, or attack whoever the fuck I tell you to attack or I'll kill you. Masa, you remember? You saw season 4 of Overlord, right? You remember, Masa, effectively, you remember the guy who was in charge of like those pack beast creatures or whatever. Yeah, and pretty much would like roar, and they didn't really have a choice but to follow his will, even though they knew they were about to run in and die. It's pretty much what he's doing to them. All right. Anything that I'll say, Evan, checking this room, more storage stuff. Like I said, you guys are willing to grab food and stuff if you want. There's a lot of food rations and everything all around here. Okay. I'll say, you see a couple of like stray coins on the ground. Like it's similar if you're walking through a park line, you just happen to see a handful of pennies here and there. So you're not seeing any legitimate loot. So cool. They are still moving. You'll hear them, I'll say, Nayland, because you're close enough, you will hear them, and I'll say, they will shut this door right here, and you'll hear them fiddling with another door. It's like, hurry up, open it, open it, open it! But there is a closed door right here. I'll say, Rayon, is there anything in particular that you are doing?
Mainly just following the rest of the party, getting ready for the Lycan Lord. Whatever the heck the Lord's doing.
Okay. The werewolves are trying to stay as close to you as possible because they don't want to be anywhere near Crimson Vale. From Masay, could you make me a perception check since you are actively looking around being a scout, Nayland? Is that it? 28? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. No, sorry. Yeah, from what you're noticing around here, you could easily, Jesus Christ, you didn't roll that well for that one. Oof. Okay. Seems legit. At least from what you're gathering, you can, from based on your 28, you could easily restock your reserves and everything, and you could restock your reserves for your travels, and you're fairly certain that the village, the villages and the townsfolk wouldn't miss it. So yeah, must say you definitely wouldn't have to worry about. You have enough food that you could easily just pack up and not have to worry about purchasing food for at least 6 months, as far as dried goods. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot. Well, there's a lot of deserts depending on. I say, like, remember, like almost half of Ravenloft is desert. So, so depending on where you're going, yeah, you guys have been traveling through lush grasslands and wooded areas. Pretty sure at least two people in the group can create water too. So, well, yeah, if Evan knows that you're going into the wilderness, you can just create water and you can just prep it the day before. All right. Cool. There's a door right here, Nayland, right? Right. While you are doing that, you will hear another door click open. You'll hear some feet scurry through, and then you'll hear that door like close, and you'll hear some latches on that. Um, Nix, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, these guys are right behind you. Okay. Are you just kind of standing there, or are you looking around? Oh, well, he's open. He's still working on that lock. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the door just falls open. Yeah. No problems. Walk straight into the room. All right. Rayon, are you? I'm gonna say you said you're just kind of following people, just following.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Much just following people. You said we just got to a locked door.
Yeah, they just walk through it.
I'm pretty sure.
Say
Oh, okay. We already picked the lock. Okay.
Crimson Veil is like walking behind you at like a distance.
Rayon's gonna like look back in her. He's not even gonna look back. In her head, she's gonna hear, "Um, why are you staying so far behind?"
Because I figured you all didn't trust me. And plus, I'm not saying she was like, plus I want to make sure. She was saying, plus she was like, and plus I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything.
Well, honestly, if we
Um,
didn't trust you, we would want you in our sight all the time. Um, Not that I don't trust you, because I really don't care if these people live or die, to be honest.
oh, okay. Is anyone searching this room that you guys have walked into? Okay, David, I need a search roll. I'll say if you guys are, I'll say, Matt, if you want, you can move into the room with everybody else as well. And
I'm gonna
okay,
stand in the doorway of the room, just
okay.
because.
So in which case, she's going to kind of ask, "Is like, excuse me," just kind of attempt to scooch by. David, over here, you will find two werewolves that were hiding under the piles of rubble. I'll say they're gonna be like, please, please, don't kill us. No. I'm about to say that, they're gonna say it was like these are natural borns, and I'm about to say she's gonna which case Crimson Veil's gonna be like goody. She's gonna be like, please, just no. Um, and I'll say, these guys are gonna be like, come with us. It was like, come with us. It was like, come with us. You will live. And she said, exactly. You'll live a little longer. And I'll say, they'll look at you and be like, you promise that we will. It was like, you promise that we will live. They'll look at you. They'll look at her. They'll look at you. Nix, you are close enough to her to see that her smile seems to be widening to an uncomfortable degree. A bit more than you would expect a human's mouth to be able to curl. They will look towards you and scurry across the wall.
Why, Red? What a big wall you have.
And they will join the ranks. I'll say they was. I'll say they're gonna look at it, was like, why would we break? It was like, just do it. Shut up. I'm not saying the other ones. It was like that. It was like that is. It was like he is true. We bludgeoned Frederick to death. And it was like, you killed Frederick. It was like it had to be done. If we did not kill Frederick, they would have killed us.
It's also pretty impressive that they bludgeoned Frederick to death when I'm the one who shot him with whatever.
Yes, Mouse say yes, the fire elemental over here. He is very powerful.
God. The God.
They're gonna look at you guys and be like, you're gods? You're all gods? And I'll say, Crimson Veil will be like, yep.
God is going to look at Crimson Veil with a very stern look.
She's gonna smirk at you. She's gonna smirk at you. She was like, what? She was like, what? They need she was like, they need to it was like they need to at least, understand. It was like they need to at least understand their place as insects, and what better way to do that than for them to think of us as gods.
In her head,
Okay.
just her head, some of us are gods.
That is fair. Should like that is fair. As you are popping the lock, you will hear a blood-curdling scream and the sound of flesh being ripped. I'll say flesh being ripped and slashed and gored. You have opened the lock. Do you open the door? Yeah. Yeah, there's no traps. They just hastily, slapped a handful of locks on the door. Okay. You can. Okay. Those two that you had that ran from you, you will see them all over the room. You will hear something. You will hear some footsteps rumbling across the floor. You will hear footsteps scurrying off up this way. But but as you do that, you will see this person walk from behind a statue.
I know. Yeah. I know. Rayon's like, I need that armor.
You can, I must say, Nayland, you can see palpable dark energy radiating off of his armor.
Okay. Once the dark energy is cleaned out of it, I need that armor.
He's he's going to look at you and is like, you're the interlopers. You have come here to add to my treasure hoard. You smell like an outsider. Traveler, aren't you? You reek of the mist. Actually, he's gonna look. He's like, hmm. Oh, you come into my place. You slaughter my servants, and then you come here without tribute. There is no surrender. There's only victory. Are you going to yield your life, or at least your items? Give me your valuables, and maybe I will let you live. So be it. I didn't mean to delete them. Just kind of happened. Let's see. The werewolves begrudgingly are going to fight. Gonna take a shot at him? Awesome. 19.7. Say 19.17. There we go. And the werewolves are gonna do a whole lot of initiative because they have the best initiative. Holy shit. Oh,
Hey.
Shit.
That was so great of them.
I know. That plus 18 had I'll say, was it plus how much?
What?
How many hit points?
They each get 14, I think. Hold on. We're level 15, but I'm 9 warlock levels. Yep, 9 warlock levels plus charisma modifier, so yeah, 14.
Okay, so that's 5 of them. So that's 14 times 5. So they got 70 extra points. Awesome, sweet. The group has a total of 128 hit points. They feel emboldened now. Guys, I think we're on the winning side. Okay. Nyx, you will shoot your gun. Masa, you will shoot your gun at him. You shoot Masa. You shoot your gun. With little effort, he will reach up and he will grab the bullet with his hand. He will look at it. Masa, he will look at it. And then he will, Masa, he will take it and he will point it towards you. He will flick it back.
Wait, what did he just do?
I assume that misses. All right. Yeah, he will say, he was like, amusing tricks. He's like, amusing tricks. Show me more. Let's see. I need to roll his initiative because David, jumped the gun. 1 second. Okay. All right. Because he has decent initiative. All right. The whole sheet and everything. Did he roll for shit? Really, motherfucker? Oh, okay. Doesn't mean shit because apparently all my enemies go last. Nyx, I mean. I will happily go last rather than doing 3d6. As good as it is, oh my god, it's such a back and forth. Okay. Let's see. Nyx, are you gonna do an initiative?
You didn't.
It's not in the box. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Cool. All right. Nayland, you are first.
Uh, What do you think the odds are that this guy is immune to being charmed? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was out of character.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. The 27 hits, the 26 misses, the 30 hits. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. The radiant, when it hits him, seems to dissipate and gets absorbed into his shackles. Okay. Lycan Lord. Okay, strength save. All right. 20. Okay. You try to snap his leg out from underneath it. You will see his leg like bulk up in size, it's like as you see his feet just kind of like his claws just dig into the ground, and as if they refuse to be budged. The magical effects that you were hoping for do not seem to be doing the damage that you were hoping for. He seems to it did damage, didn't do the didn't seem to have the vulnerability that you were expecting for a Lycan to have. You seem to be, the fact that it's silver seems to be the only reason why it actually did damage in the first place. You are noted, whatever's going on, you are pretty sure it's the armor. Let's see. Speaking of radiant, it didn't seem to heal; it just dissipated. Rayon.
Yep. I'd like to just stand in the back, read a little between the lines. I'd like to learn of elite. I would like to learn of.
Yeah, so you get to pick what you want.
I'd like to know what his AC is.
Okay.
Oh, do you already know that? Oh, well, shit. Never mind. I'd like to know what his HP is.
Okay. Cool. Lycan Lord, looking with his Lycan Lord abilities. Da, da, da. $262 HP. Anything else?
Hello, Asuka. That's. I think that's it. 'Cause I don't think any of my spells are. I mean, that's bonus action, but I don't think anyone needs it. So, yeah. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Next. No, so yeah, as far as I remember, you guys silvered up on your weapons before you even got here. So, I mean, nothing was stopped by say. Yeah, yeah, he's on the ground. Yeah. From what Crimson Veil told you, the way she described is he appears to be immune to magic, which was the reason why she was like, as a caster, he's a bit of a bitch and a half to fight against. Um, you say he doesn't do buffs. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay. Aim special bullet. All right. All right. Okay. The 19. All right. The 19 will he will deflect it with his bracers. The 36 that hits. I'll say, oh, you did crit. Okay, sweet. So that actually does get through. All right. Cool. All right. He seems to take the full damage from that bullet. As it shoots straight through his shoulder, but you do not see him flinch when he gets hit with that. Okay. 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 Werewolves. This is our chance. Take him down. Ah! As Tristan has sent them into their potential doom. as they will swing. As they will swing at him, attempting to do significant damage. Okay. They are swinging at him. It is, I'll say they are failing miserably. Let's see. Okay. Must say, as they are swinging and attempting to hit him, must say he will use a legendary action. I'll say he's going to use a legendary action to hold out his hand. As you will see, this black, this black aura emanate from his hand and attempt to engulf. Engulf the werewolves. Let's see, wisdom save, which they have none. They do not make it. As you see them become engulfed in this black energy that kind of eats, that starts eating away at their life energy, but they seem to have so much life energy in them for some reason. The light that seems to be shining around them seems to have negated a decent chunk of this necrotic energy from him. Crimson Veil is going to make her way over to you, Nyx. She is going to hand you. Let's see. See, she's gonna reach inside of her basket, and she is going to hand you a box. A box that's significantly larger than what you would expect, but you can hear rattling around inside of it bullets. She's gonna also open up the basket, and you'll see her kind of like pull out what appears to be like a gun that is longer than the basket. Yes, picnic basket of holding. I kill werewolves. Why wouldn't I have bullets? My patron has blessed me with a great many things. Sometimes I do not have the benefit of killing them up close. Sometimes I actually have to be stealthy about it. Let's see. What can she do? What can she do? Okay. She is going to let's see. All right. Let's see. She's gonna hand you bullets that she was gonna use for herself, but she's trusting you to be able to manage this. So she's going to take her. I'll say she is going to hold out her hand, take her book. I'll say, Nix, you will notice you will notice the words on the page kind of turn into shadows, and like some sort of black mist, it will fly over towards Nayland. The words will fly over and kind of latch onto Nayland's arm. For the time being, Nayland, for the next minute, you have, you can either take a D4, add it to your attack, or add it to your AC. So once per round, you pretty much have like a D4 available to your to whatever you want to use it for. You can use it on one attack, or you can apply it to your AC. But it's basically it's like a lower level bless / bardic inspiration. But it's a bardic inspiration that she doesn't have to recharge. So for the next 10 rounds, you have that available if need be. She's going to hide back around this corner because she is not trying to be in the way, because she doesn't want to fight the Lycan Lord. Evan. Oh shit, Evan's getting up close and personal. That don't happen that often. Ah, brother, what brings you? He will hold up his bracers.
Oh, ooh, 14 more points for me.
That will hit. The slashing cuts through the radiant. The radiant energy. The radiant energy will, before the attack even hits, will siphon off of the blade and go directly into the bracers. But the slash will go through and he's like, huh. He's like, I like you. Okay. He'll look at Evan. He's like, after I murder your friends, after I murder your friends, you would make a great lieutenant. I need to refill the ranks with the ones that you've all from the ones you've all killed. Evan's gonna kind of look at him. He's like, haven't you caused enough problems around here? This place needs new leadership, or maybe it doesn't need anything at all. He'll look at him. If you despise my leadership so much, then challenge me, face me, and take my power for your own. That last line, you swear that you kind of heard that last line come out of his mouth, but it also seemed like it echoed from the armor. The Lycan Lord is going to finally do stuff. I like how one of his attacks is called Rock. All right. Rock. Yes, he is going to pick up Masay. He is going to dig his hand into the ground. And when he pulls it back up, there will be a large boulder in his hand. He is going to hurl it at you. Masay, he is going to hurl this rock at you, Nyx.
Interesting. So what we need.
That's going to be one of those days. All right. Hurls a rock at you. Misses. Looks towards Nayland. Looks towards Evan. Looks towards his group of people who were supposed to be on his side. Is none too thrilled with the fact that they have gone against him, and he's going to use his 3 multi attacks to attack them. Oh. All right, so that's a 16.
That does very little.
All right. Okay. One of them misses. Second one crits. The third one hits. Okay. Okay, so it turns into a normal hit. Good. Then that means they don't outright die. Okay, cool. So he will take that. So he will take that and so miss hit because this boss is not supposed to be deadly in the slightest, apparently. All right. As he swings at them the first time, I'll say your shield manages to get up, and his claws rake across it. He seems to get incredibly angry as he swings a second time, as his claw smashes through, and he rakes across their bodies twice. Carving massive chunks out of them.
Lay down.
He tears into all of them, ripping 6 of them to shreds. I'll say ripping all of them to shreds, leaving 1 alive.
Yep. Well,
You would dare to betray me.
that takes care of that problem. We don't have to worry about Red killing him.
He's gonna turn and look to you all. You would turn my brothers against me. We were family. We were doing so well before you showed up. Everyone was happy.
Asuka.
I wasn't in fear. I am all that matters.
That you matter more than the Dark Lord. Did that message go through?
Oh, is that what she's?
Yeah, yeah. Rayon's gonna say that in his head.
If he were here, if he were here to actually usurp, I would do so. But he is on his, but he is on his silly boat, and and he is on his silly boat. And as much as I hate to, admit it, I am no match for him.
Get in your bed.
As long as he is on his silly boat, I'm no match for him. Okay. 30 hits. I believe that's a crit. Okay. What's the number for that for the crit? Yes, the thunder you will hear the sound of the boom, and then you'll kind of hear the boom kind of and disappear inside of the gauntlet. Inside of the bracelets. Yeah, 26 barely misses, but yes, you will see the damage go through, and it's like, oh, this feels good. It's been a while. Entertain me. Right, Rayon.
Alrighty, we're going to cast this bad boy. On those gauntlets.
Okay. Okay, detect magic. Let me actually look up the basis of this magic. Nope. Where the fuck is it? Nope, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's even worse. Oh no, that's terrifying. No, okay. Okay. You are detecting. You do detect that they are magical, but you are detecting that they are magical. Let's see. And you learn it's, let's see, sense magic in this way. You can use your action to see a feint. You're going to have to move closer to use your detect magic.
Yeah, like right there.
Okay. Magic, use your action to see a feint or around visible. School magic.
Fire.
Okay. Cool. All right. You detect there's like there seems to be some sort of it seems to be magic around him, but it also seems to be some sort of effectively black hole around him.
Okay.
There's like it seems to be just enough of magic around him in order to be able to draw magic in, almost like a minor magnetic field, and then just like whatever it is, once it gets past that, it just gets sucked into this oblivion of nothingness.
Well, that's fun.
Because detect magic doesn't tell you about curses; it just tells you the presence of magic. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, there's definitely some sort of magnetic magic field around him that seems to draw magic in and then eat it. Doesn't seem to be powering him, just seems to be, for lack of a better term, just like absorbing magic and drawing into the abyss.
Cool. And then we're going to cast. Where is it? Tris, you're the only one hurt, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Cast that.
Yeah, all the werewolves are effectively dead, except for one. Okay. Tangible spirit appears in a space that has a 5-foot cube you can see within range. Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you see moves into spirit space for the first. Okay.
Yep, so it's sitting right there on it's gonna appear as a flame.
Okay.
Sitting right there next to Nayland. Technically in the same
Okay.
cube.
Cool. All right. That's good. All right, Nayland, I believe that when you start your turn, you get it. Or whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's first time, or on a turn or starts his turn. Okay. Cool. All right. So, Nayland, when your turn rolls back around, you recover 1d6.
I will cast it at 3rd level.
Actually, no, it moves into its space for the first time. Technically, this would be the first time because you just started. I must say, it just appeared underneath you. So, this would be your first time since you basically started, moved into it ish. All right. Go ahead and recover 1d6.
2d6. I'm casting at 3rd.
2d6. All right. Awesome. Good job. There we go.
Since Evan doesn't throw a buff, I guess Rayon can. Since I can't really.
I mean, you can. His temporary hit point stack. All right. Let's see. Nyx, your turn.
Does it have costs?
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's not going to stop you from splashing. He's not going to stop you from splashing water on him because he doesn't really know what the hell you're doing. He just sees like a decanter. He's like, "The hell is this?" And you just kind of splash him. I might roll to see if he's angry. Or does this smell any certain way, or is it just literally water? Okay. All right. He's just gonna kind of splash him. He's just gonna kind of stand there. Everyone's just kind of, sit there looking. Are you implying something about my scent, human? Okay. Did you click it, or is it just? Okay. Oh, you're physically rolling. Oh shit. Okay. Don't. That. Okay. So you said a total of -10 from that. Okay. He will snag the bullet out of midair, hold it in the palm of his hand, and he will take that bullet and he will attempt to shove that bullet into the forehead of this remaining lichen. As you will hear it sound as this lichen's eyes roll up inside of his head, and he's like, you'll kind of see him look over towards around. He was like, "Did I die with honor?" He'll fall backwards.
Rayon is mentally laughing. Oh.
All right. He'll kind of like chuckle. You're standing on top of the statue, correct? Okay. He'll kind of chuckle. He's like, It's not that often I actually get to kill people with someone else's weapons. Keep them coming. This is fun. Would you like to try to hurt me some more? Please do. Goody. It's my turn now. Let me see if he can actually try to hit. Okay. Actually, no. I'll say. Actually, no. He is going to throw 2 rocks. One rock at Nyx and 1 rock at Rayon. I believe the 14 misses you, Nyx. And I believe the 29 hits Rayon.
Yes, the 29 would definitely.
Silvery barbs. Okay. I need a quick thing about silvery barbs. A creature you can see was. Okay. One moment. What level is the spell? Okay. The spell seems to have no effect. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it has no effect.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have some fire attacks, but yeah, well, no, well, I don't think that my regular weapons are Are they magic? That's a Brian question.
You're what?
Is my sunlight sword magic fire or just regular fire?
You have the choice of it being regular magical damage, fire damage, radiant damage, or both.
Okay.
So you can switch between magical damage, fire damage, radiant damage, or splitting it between fire and radiant. And you can do that with any of your magical weapons that you manifest. And you also do have your druid based spells that like your plants and vines and hold them and all sorts of other shit.
Yeah, I get that. I've looked through most of the stuff that I've got ready, and I'm looking for what would be good. I have not yet found anything because most of them are also AOE and would catch most of the party. So, and yeah, exactly. He just sucked in silvery barbs. Like I don't think a first level grab spell is going to do anything.
If Nayland is willing to spend an action to do the thing that he does, where he gets to like read someone, I can give him more information about what's going on here. Okay, I didn't know how you did it, but if you wanted to do that at some point, then yeah, I can give you a bit more information. Or if someone had, yeah, or if someone has a spell that allows them to, yeah, if someone has a spell that allows them to like detect, well, not so much detect magical items, but identify them or something like that, then yeah. Gotcha. All right, that is 38 damage to Rayon.
38 damage of what type?
Um, it's 38. Let's see, 38. Bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Which I believe in your form. I don't know if that's halved or anything. Not like it's a magic rock. So.
Oh no,
Okay.
I can't have 3 HP. Oh no.
Let's see. He's going to take one swipe at you and one swipe at Evan. The first one's to you, the second one's to Evan, and see if it can actually see if the second one actually beats a sanctuary. Of course, the one that goes to Evan actually hits. That's right. Wisdom save. Hold up. Wisdom. What is the wisdom of this thing? It has it on here. I just saw it. What the fuck was it? Okay, there we go. That's Jesus Christ. This fucking armor's ridiculous. I mean, the downsides of it, but Okay, cool. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Just want to make sure. Okay. Let's see. Spells that will force you to make an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throw. Okay. Okay, he swings straight through the. I'll say he swings straight through the through the yeah. Swing straight through sanctuary. Let's see. I'll say the 20 misses you, correct, Nayland? Okay, 20 misses you, 35 damage to I'll say he swings, you manage to use your mystical gypsy skills to duck. Your cleric, not so accustomed to doing squats, does not duck in time and gets raked across the chest for 35 damage. Like Lord. Slashing. No. Like I said, murders people to death.
Titan.
I'll say, he's not magical. I'll say, he might not be magical, but neither is he. And when everyone's super, no one will be. Right? Crimson Veil will come into the battlefield. Meander over here. Look at her spell sheet. What the fuck she can do.
Put him.
Well, not so much to him, just for you. That's not going to work. That's not going to. Okay, it's going to be a bitch and a half, but she can do this. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. God damn it. Okay. Okay. Oh no. I have an idea. I'm about to say I didn't know that you guys didn't have like people who, didn't buff. I mean, I knew him, but I didn't know that no one else did. Okay, let's see. All right. So what I think I've got for you. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. All right. She is going to cast a spell, and up to five people. Why not cast it for herself? I said, yeah, why not cast it for herself? And then, okay, cool. All right. For the next attack Mase, for the next time that you are hit, you get to turn that into a miss, if you wish, and you may immediately take an attack of opportunity against him. So if he attempts to swing at you and he does hit, you can choose for it to miss. And if you do choose for it to miss, you may immediately make an attack. She's going to spend one of her hit die, and she's going to call upon her patron, cast another spell. She is running low on these. Those familiar black tendrils are going to come out of her hand. And let's see, how many can she do? Sweet, equal to that. All right, so, which case, Suddenly, all I say, the gore and viscera from the initial two werewolves that you saw are pulled together in some sort of fleshy chimera-looking thing, along with the seven that were just dead that he just murdered, and they will combine into a group of nine werewolves.
Where are they at?
Right here. She basically resurrected them as zombie werewolves.
Perfect. I have an idea.
She's going to say, she was like, well, I did what I could. I hope, she was like, I hope that you guys have got this. You seem very capable. She's going to make her way over here and start fiddling with the lock. And she's out of action, so she can't actually work on the lock right now. So, Evan.
Evan, you might want to take a step back too, just in case. In case what I'm doing actually goes the direction I want it to. Okay, yeah, don't step back. Technically, just don't step towards the zombies. That's all. And the link didn't work.
Okay. Swing, swing, swing. He is parrying him. He will look towards him. He's like, "Why do you not join me, brother? Leave this world behind. Help me kill." And I'll say, "Help me kill her. She wishes nothing but terror. She wishes nothing but the bloodshed of our people." Evan looks a bit conflicted because I'll say Evan looks a bit conflicted, as you can see, but he's like, I don't agree with either of you, but I definitely don't agree with you. All right, anyone refooting?
Nope.
All right, cool. The werewolves, because they're back and better than ever, are going to refoot. Can they do it with 1d20 plus 1? A 20 total. And Crimson Veil might as well try again. Not like she really has much of a chance, but well, she was going last, now she's definitely going last. Why the hell did it switch their initiative?
The initiative tracker's been weird.
Yeah. Friends of Veil drops to 6.17. So it doesn't really matter. All right. Here we go. Nathan. Nayland. Naylandthan.
Yeah, there's about a 25% chance that my attack will do damage to the Lycan Lord next round. But it's funny nonetheless. Oh, ma'am. Lay down. Lay down. Asuka, lay down. Lay down. No, ma'am. Lay down.
Trying to remember, you guys are. That time. Okay. Miss hit miss as he manages to block the first one. Too busy fighting with Evan and the other werewolves. Gets distracted by the second one. Gets nailed with that. Okay. Imagine, sir, how best to hurt it. Let us check the armor. Let's see. Does not give immunity to specific classes. Forced to make an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. Damaging spells, and dexterity saving spells. Buffs and blessings. Slow and haste. He is not immune to divination. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. Character weaknesses. Let's see. Damage immunities. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons that aren't silver. Damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage that are silver. Let's see. From what you are seeing, as far as this goes, it is not, I must say, he in particular is not immune to, I must say, he in particular is not seen to be immune to this. These shackles that he has cause magic nullification. He cannot cast any spells, and no spells can be cast on him. Actually, it is. No spell under 6th level will work on him. Yeah. Let's see. He is. Let's see. Let's see. Da-da-da. He is immune to spells up. Let's say he is immune from spells up to 6th level. That includes healing. So he cannot even heal himself, and he cannot be healed unless someone tries to heal him with magic higher than 6th level. Spells that would force him to make intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throws are null and void. Anything that would make him, anything that would cause him to make a dexterity saving throw, is automatically absorbed and nullified. He cannot receive buffs or blessings. He can also not receive, because of this, he can also not receive, he can also not be debuffed. He is immune to slow and haste spells cast at 6th level, but slow spells cast at 7th level or higher will still affect him. Magic and silver to do the full damage. Now that is more so him being a quote direct descendant of the Dark Lord. That's not because of the armor. Everything else that you saw was because of the armor. He must. Yeah. Silver to magical. Your bullets are currently, as far as I know, just silver. The ones that she gave you are just silver, so that you can actually do something. Yeah. And they seem to be. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, magic that is directly attacking him does not work now. Like I said, if Matt uses one of his, Matt has spells that could do something, but yeah, okay. That's what you got. Anything else, Tris? Oh yeah, 10 of heals. Okay.
Well,
I mean, technically, remember if you move and he swings at you, you can automatically make a miss and still take a shot at him. Remember, you can do that once if you want.
I have a question.
Well, you could. Yes.
I have a question with regard to the magical ability stuff. If something was conjured, and attacked him, would it work?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm about to say he can't, like if you throw a fireball at him, it would hit everyone else, and the part that would have hit him would have been absorbed by him. If you try to hit with lightning, it just gets absorbed by him. If you use dawn on him, he would basically just absorb the dawn as it's hitting him. Stuff like that.
Yeah. So how about
flame mites. Nice. That is great. Okay, that is hilarious because I believe, according to this, if he has to make intelligence, wisdom, charisma, dexterity saving throws, it does not say anything about constitution. There you go. Your workaround. Spells with constitutions. Yeah, but it's yeah, but he is. I'm gonna say he's not affecting him with it. I'm gonna say spells that attempt to try to affect him. This isn't actually trying to affect him. It's just like he is summoning. I'm gonna say he is summoning creatures to attack him. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I was like, and that's the one thing that he based that the thing that he says doesn't say anything about. It doesn't say anything about strength saves and doesn't say anything about con saves. Basically says every other type of save, he pretty much doesn't have to make. I'm treating this spell the same. I'll say similar to if Tatsuka summoned the demon to fight him, because this is a spell that summons insects, not a spell that it's summoning insects to do its work for him, not actually like throwing fire or magical energy, because these bugs aren't magical energy. You basically teleported them in to do something, and then they leave. So I'm allowing this because of wording.
And
I'm gonna say Bowel writes according to the way like if I was just gonna go by 5th edition, this shouldn't work because it's just a spell. But realistically, I'm like, these bugs aren't magical. You just summon a shit ton of bugs and they're just biting you for 6 seconds and then they leave. Cloud of what? Well, oh shit. Let's see. I need to remember what that was about. I'm gonna say that was a while. I'm gonna say that was a while back. I need to look. If you can tell me which I don't know if you remember which villain that was. I would need to look at their sheet to see why I did what.
Has been at least twice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying in which case I would need to look into that, because there were a couple of people I know, like the Dark Lord, where her poison just is poison and it just does it because that's the write up. Because that's like I'll say that. Okay. I'll say I need to check the other then. Okay, I need to check the other, because I know hers says that even if you have resistance to poison, you just take it anyway. But I need to check the others to see what it was. This go ahead. Let's see. Let's see. The target must succeed a Constitution saving throw. It takes 1d6 poison damage and moves spells damaging. Okay. Cool. All right. Con saves. Okay.
Again, I don't know why it's saying 17 on that one, because I believe my save score would be an 18.
Okay. I didn't roll.
Oh, you said an 8 plus what? Sorry. Yeah, so it's an 18.
Okay.
Oh
Really?
my. Crimson Bay.
Sorry.
He has fleas on him for a second, and then they just fall off.
Okay. Let's see. which five? Let me say which direct? I say roll a d4 for me.
I don't think he doesn't move.
Oh, okay. I thought
He
you
doesn't
said it
take
moved
any
him anyway.
damage. He doesn't move.
Okay. You have found a way to hurt him though.
Yep.
Well, I must say a way to, well, at least maneuver him and so forth. So
It's more funny because Rayon's gonna be in his head and be like, "Did you just have fleas all over you?"
he's like, yeah, yeah. He seems incredibly annoyed. Because of that, I must say, because of that, I'm willing. Must say, yeah, I'm willing to. Okay. Next, one of two things. I will either give you a +5 to hit or advantage on your next attack. Okay. Okay. Your turn. Yeah. Mhm. Yes, it seems to be a solid gold statue.
No, it's a statue.
Not really. Comparatively, it's fairly malleable. I mean, it's still gonna hurt. I mean, it's still gonna hurt. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying. I mean, gold isn't putty. If you have a brick of gold fall on your head, it's still gonna hurt like a bitch. But it's not. Yeah, it's not. I would count it as like a distraction and give somebody advantage or something like that. If you want to do something, but then again, you could also just do distracting shot and get the exact same thing. Oh yeah, um, if you so you're looking around for stuff. I must say you're trying to figure out ways to use the environment, correct? Okay, I can let you know that right behind you, there is a treasure chest behind you that seems to be filled with various different things. Okay. But yeah, like I said, all these rooms are filled with various different like items. There's pools of water. There's this giant gold statue. There's a treasure chest filled with tons of shit behind it. Right. Okay. Um, his tail, I'll say his, let's say his, Okay. Cool. You will see. Mouse, I will tell you what you find on your next turn, and Mouse, and I will tell you a handful. Mouse, I will tell you a handful of things that you see, and you can pick which one of them if you want to use any of them immediately. All right. Lycan Lord is going to look around. Hmm. Let's see. Nyx is out of range. 1, 2. You're right here. There's no point in throwing a rock at you when you're right in his face. All right, so he's gonna throw a rock at Crimson Veil. He's gonna throw a rock at Rayon. He's going to try to stab you. He's going to try and stab the two of you with a spear. So rock, spear, spear. Okay, those will both hit. As you take 44 points of damage, Rayon. And Crimson Veil will take 37 points of damage as the rock, as her cloak moves up to intercept the rock. And when it hits her, part of this part of her will kind of ooze off and slosh onto the ground. She's like, oh God, that hurts. Okay. Saying one stab at Nayland, one stab at. Actually, no. I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Nayland, pick a number between 1 and 3. Okay, so 1 to you, 1 to the werewolf. All right, 16 misses you. 18, and I'll say 16 misses you, I assume. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to be that guy. I'll say, no, I'm going to say Matt can benefit from it, but if Matt wants to benefit from it, then the bad guy also we get to benefit from it. So I'll say you managed to once again use your Pilates techniques to bob out of the way. These zombified werewolves, however, do not have the nimbleness as their newfound rigor mortis does them no favors. They suck 51 damage.
Did I take any damage? I apologize. I stepped away to go check on Sierra.
44 damage.
Why am I getting hit? I literally have not attacked the guy that he knows.
Because he has. And I'll say he just threw something at Crimson Veil, hit her, just stabbed his reanimated zombie horde. He's been pretty much throwing rocks and stabbing and slicing at people left and right. He has 4 attacks around.
That's fair. He does
Right.
know how to stick with those.
He's doing a fairly decent job of missing. I'll say he's been missing Maitland fairly well.
Nyx would freaking roll better. Like,
I mean,
need
he's
someone
taking
to
damage.
some more help here.
And I'll say he's taking damage bit by bit. Let's see, did all that. The werewolves, all 9 of them, are going to attempt to strike. No, he hit one of them for 51 damage. That wasn't enough to kill them.
Yeah, remember they have like extra. No, maybe I'm wrong.
They have extra hit points because she brought them back as zombies. Their hit points are modified by her charisma modifier. Yeah, they lost it temporary, but then pretty much when she brings back zombies, they come back with her stats. Yeah. So it's like a high level necromancy. Hers exceeds 5, but that's primarily because of something else she has equipped. But yeah. No. She must say, if you took this item, you'd have it too. Oh no, I mean, you guys are definitely going to get items that allow you to exceed 20. So if you get an item that says that you exceed 20, you exceed 20. I say, trust me, there's going to be plenty of it. Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, so they have that, and then plus that. So let's see if they can actually roll high enough to hit. And they're taking 2 shots, and they're both an advantage. I forgot because you're flanking. Sweet. Okay. Okay. 1 hits. And because she brought them back to life, the reason why she did this, when the undead come back to life, they are considered magical so long as she is controlling them. All right, so. Hooray for 8th level spells. They can actually do some fucking damage with this werewolf shit. Okay. That's plus. All right. Okay. They start clawing and tearing into him like, ripping and tearing chunks out of his flesh as they swarm him. As he is laughing maniacally at this. Okay, Evan. Nice. Holy shit, crit. Hell yeah. I don't know what the plus, I don't know what the D8 is, but okay, cool. So 13 and then 14, 27 damage as he's just raining down on him, slashing into him. All right, you are starting to see this damage pile up on this guy. He is bleeding. I'll say he is bleeding. I'll say he is definitely bleeding, but doesn't. I'll say whatever sort of furious state he seems to be in, seems to give no fucks. Anything else that Evan's gonna do? Okay. Crimson Veil. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. That is not gonna work. Can I? Okay. Um. Okay. Okay, she's gonna spend another hit die, and who needs this the most? Which one of you has the lowest AC? Okay. She will finally get. I'll say she will finally get the door unlocked. She will reach. I'll say she is going to hold her hand out as her cloak will kind of spiral out. Her cloak will wrap around her arm and spiral outward towards Evan. That's within his range. It's within her range. She is going to use one of her abilities, and she is going to cast Volley Shield on him. Right.
Alrighty, I have a new idea. I don't know why I didn't think of this idea earlier, but I have a new idea.
All right. Hopefully hold that one for the next session because we will be ending it here. As she breaks open this door, the Lycan Lord turns around to look at her. As he hears the door open, and he's going to be like, no! As she goes running up through here. The Lycan Lord looks like he is about to go berserk. As the armor that is around him, you, Evan and Nayland, you are close enough. You can actually hear it. You can actually almost audibly hear some sort of less apparent voice saying, "Kill, kill, kill seems to be coming from his leg bracers and the shackles that he seems to be wearing. As you can see, his eyes begin glowing red with this massive fury. So he looks like he's about to fucking go. He seems like he's about to go ape shit. I'll say, you are not noticing any particular power increase, but you are assuming that this is that bloodlust and insanity that they were talking about, which more or less made him more irrational, but far more violent. So, no stronger than he was, but is definitely not holding conversations with you guys anymore. But technically, in this mentality, more likely to make mistakes. I keep forgetting he has legendary actions, but but yeah, I'm about to say, I'm fairly certain that would be a deck save for them to dodge. Would that be a deck save for them to dodge or something like that? Yeah. So I'm like, the only person who's in the way is Nayland. I'm fairly certain he can dodge out of the way. Because it's about twice his height. So roughly about like it'll fall for Evan would have to make a roll, but I'd let him make it at advantage because he's basically right at the edge of it. Okay. Okay. But yeah, there are upsides to him with this. So does your thing that you did, does that last or was that just one time? Okay. So I say okay. All right. All day or just for the rest of the campaign? Okay. This is the boss. There's no one after him. So. Well, considering he was the only guy you had to fight, I had to make him strong enough for the group. I'll say, but yeah. With that, if that's something that you wanna jot down as a note, if you want to try and kind of catch on to what he's doing right now, then I'll say you can. Oh, it's a pretty good. It's good and bad. Good, I'll say good for you, but bad for you. I'll say it's good. It's good in terms of winning, but bad in terms of the fact that you don't have healers. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's great. Awesome, sweet. Then in which case, this shouldn't be a problem because you might need to heal a lot. Okay.
Yeah. And well, I'm torn now as to what I'm going to do next week. My knee-jerk reaction is, why don't we just try pulling the bracers off? And the rest of his armor.
There is a thing for these bracers, and let's see. Once equipped, the shackle.
Grappling
let's see,
athletics?
Once.
Yeah, I'm decent at it.
Once equipped, the shackles can only be taken off by one of 4 methods. Okay. I will tell you right now that one of them is the wish spell.
Okay.
I'll say 2 of them are really high rolls. One of them is the wish spell. The other one is being dead.
Are they really high magic rolls, or are they really high non-magical rolls?
Really high non-magical rolls, but they're checks. I'm about to say they're checks. So you basically just be rolling. I'm about to say you'd be rolling. I'm about to say you're not rolling an actual like stat or anything. You're rolling it's effectively a strength save, a really high strength save.
Save?
Which the strength check, sorry. Which depending, I don't even know if you even have the amount of.
I was about to say, if it's a number over 25, we can't do it.
Yeah. Strength.
I have a 19 strength.
Let's see.
19 strength. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Ridiculously high strength check, wish spell, another high check, or if the user dies.
Yeah. Even my is a total of 10. So
I'm about to say, if you guys want to do like a teamwork thing where everyone piles on and starts pulling, I can lower the check. That would be kind of cool. I would give you points for that. Pull like a whole ass team group Thanos thing.
nope.
That'd be fucking weird.
I will stick with the fleas. Good morning, sleepyhead.
Okay. Remember the.
There's no way for us to kill this guy. Just a heads up. Like, he's immune to everything.
Oh no, no.
I'm feeling scared.
I'm about to say you.
There's no way for me to kill this guy other than conjuring fleas and having fleas bite him, which he succeeded.
Which is actually, honestly making openings to hit him is basically one of the main things that is one of the main ways that you're supposed to be able to do this, is to make openings for the person who can actually, specifically designed to kill, creatures like this.
But David, if you are interested. No. David can kill him, I think. And I think Tristan has gotten some damage on him.
Oh, you guys have been wailing him.
David's doing half, and
You guys have effectively taken over half of his health.
I mean, he didn't have a lot of health. He only had 262 to start.
Yeah. Which next session, when you roll, you'll see what the deal with him. You'll see what the deal with him is if you choose to use it. Assuming you choose. Yeah, I mean, there's that. Like I said, like if you wanted insight as to what was going on, I didn't know if you wanted insight. If you just want to keep going what you were doing.
Indeed.
Okay. Let's see. And David, if you want to put a note real quick saying that you were going to search the box, so I can know. So I can remember to tell you what you see. So I can remember the options for you to have. Yeah. Cool. Well then, outside of that, cool. I will see you guys tomorrow. And thank you. All right. You guys have taken a surprisingly low amount of damage, so I was like, kudos. Well, he's been targeting you. He's been missing the fuck out of you. Every time it comes to.
He doesn't have a car. Oh no, you pick up your rental? Did you pick up your rental?
No, they didn't have any. All they had were pickup trucks. Everyone is effectively out of cars. They were like, check back tomorrow.
Everyone's out of cars on a Friday. What? You're not gonna be able to pick up a car. Just a heads up. You won't be able to pick up a car until Monday.
Probably. I mean, I must say the Enterprise downtown told me that they probably they said they had some cars coming. They said they had some cars coming in, but there was like it's already like 5:20, and it was like, yeah, we just had a couple of cars come in. It was like we won't have them prepped until tomorrow morning. It was like, so they took down my name and everything. It was like, if you can get here at 9 a.m., then we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
So. Because some people returned at last minute since they just got off work, so they just brought them in. But they was like, yeah, we ain't gonna stay back here after 5:30. It's been a busy day, so we're just gonna leave and deal with it in the morning. So I mean, I'm just gonna go there, swing by. It's not that far away from my job anyway, so
No worries.
see what they can do. All right. Cool.
Oh.
Well,
good night, Brian. David,
good night.
check your Skype message.